Why anxiety creates urgency but no movement. Anxiety often feels like energy. Your thoughts speed up. Your attention narrows. Your body feels alert. It gives the impression that something is about to happen. But anxiety doesn't create movement. It creates urgency without direction. The system is activated, but it isn't organized. So even though you feel driven, you don't feel capable. You feel pressured, not prepared. Anxiety's job is to detect threat. When it's active, the nervous system prioritizes safety. Attention shifts from progress to risk management. What could go wrong? What should be avoided? What needs to be controlled? That constant scanning consumes mental energy. So while anxiety feels intense, it actually reduces capacity. You're busy monitoring danger instead of engaging with the task. That's why anxiety feels urgent but produces very little forward motion. Over time, anxiety reshapes effort. Tasks stop feeling neutral and start feeling risky. Even small actions begin to carry imagined consequences. So the system hesitates, not because the task is difficult, but because the emotional cost feels high. This creates a frustrating pattern: high urgency, low movement. The mind is active, but progress stalls, and the person feels confused about why effort isn't working. Anxiety also narrows perspective. Instead of seeing the whole task, you focus on potential mistakes. Instead of starting imperfectly, you wait for certainty. But certainty doesn't arrive in anxious states. It's replaced by reassurance-seeking, overthinking, and delay. The system wants safety first. Movement comes later, if at all. Anxiety doesn't need more pressure. It needs containment. Progress begins when urgency is reduced, and effort becomes emotionally manageable, not by forcing calm, but by shrinking the task until it no longer feels threatening. When anxiety drops, clarity returns. Not as confidence, but as capacity, and capacity is what makes movement possible. Anxiety often feels productive because it creates internal movement. Thoughts race. Plans form. Scenarios multiply. From the inside, it feels like preparation. But preparation without direction is not progress. The system mistakes alertness for readiness. So anxiety convinces you that you're doing something useful when you're actually burning energy. That's why anxiety feels busy but leaves you exhausted. The system is active, but it isn't moving forward. Anxiety also delays commitment. As long as the system stays alert, nothing has to be decided. Action would collapse uncertainty into reality. And reality feels risky when the nervous system is already overstimulated. So anxiety keeps things unresolved, not because you don't want to act, but because acting would require accepting imperfection. Waiting feels safer. The system stays in vigilance mode, mistaking caution for control. Anxiety doesn't need reassurance or pressure. It needs reduction. Movement becomes possible when the nervous system no longer feels threatened. That happens when tasks are made smaller than the fear surrounding them, not to eliminate anxiety, but to lower its influence. When urgency softens, capacity increases, and when capacity returns, action follows naturally, not through force, but through relief.